Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel UIX. I'm Lyra and I'm an UX UI designer. Today we are diving into one of Figma's most powerful features, that is variants. If you are looking to streamline your design process and create a more efficient design system, this tutorial is for you. So let's get started. First, let's quickly understand what variants are. Variants in Figma allow you to create different versions of the same component, such as different sizes, states, or styles, all grouped together in a single component set. Moreover, this variation has two parts. One is single dimensional variance, second is two-dimensional variance. First, we will see the example of one dimensional, and after that, we will see the examples of two dimension. So let's start. First, I'm going to select type tool to type word. I'm going to write here. I'm going to write here one word that is button. And I think the variant of it. Okay, now I'm going to keep it here. And it's already in middle position. If you do not do it, and it's already in middle alignment. Okay, now I'm going to make it an auto layout. For auto layout, I'm pressing Shift and A. You can see here is the frame you are seeing, frame 1, and I'm going to change the name of it. Component. Okay, now I'm going to add here some padding. Before that, you can see this, it's already in auto layout. So I'm going to add here padding. Here is already in 10. I'm going to change it 16. Now I'm going to add here the changing. Now here in horizontal padding, I'm going to add here 32. Okay. Now I'm going to add here field version so that you can understand. And I'm adding here some colors for better visible. And choose purple and going to change the text color of each. Now, finally, I'm going to add here some corners where this corner here to understand it. Maybe. I think 5 will be good for now. Now it's completely ready for our button is completely ready for the variants and component. Now our button is completely ready. Now I'm going to align it from the auto layout section. I'm going to align it on left. Okay, now it's completely ready. Now, if you want to make a component, you can click here, the frame, and click it here, and click it here. You can see here is the icon of it. And if I click here, you can see the changes of it. It looks like a purple color with 4 dimension of it, and you can see there is also showing it's already component. And if you want to see it in asset section, you can see that here is your local component. Now the question is how to make it better. Before that, I want to make sure that if you want, you can come here in your asset section and put it here in your design. If you want, you can do it. Now, what I'm saying, if you want to make it variant, you can just put it from your asset section and drop it here in your design. But it's the one kind of edit or design. But it's the one kind of editing for. Now, here is the question is how to make variants. Well, there is many ways to make it variant. First, you just make it in different sizes and name them, and you can make them in a shape, or you can just click here. You can see here is showing add variants, and you can make it very easy to make the variant. Here is your variant, and you can see here is -9 with a rectangle, and it's very easy to make that. Here you can see in the layers panel, here you can see the two variant of the component. One is variant, one is default. Default is the base component, and different it's the duplicate of the default version, so it's called variant.
So if you can see the property panel, here is your property panel, and it's indicating that property 1. And if we click here, edit the property, you can edit here also. You can see here is showing also the default variants. Now the good thing is, if you want to make it organized in a set, then you can make it only one portion. If you want to make it a different kind of component variants, you can do it by rename it by your choice, as hover, button, stake, or something like that. I mean, now here in the property panel, I'm going to change the name of the property panel. I just click here, double click here, and change the name of it state 1. And if I click here, the variant 2, I'm going to name it here state 2. And if I click here, you can see you can edit the description, you can changes of it, component set, and others one. Now if I want, I can change the color of the state 2. If I want to change the color of it, I can add here the plus button, and you can see the changes of color of it. Now if I want to add here more components, so how can I do that? Well, you can see here is a plus button. If you want to click here, you can add here more variant if you want, or if you want, you can do it, just select the one of the variant of it and press. If you want, you can select one variant, or between the two variant of it, you can select one variant. Well, if you want to add here more variant, you can do it by pressing here the plus button. You can do it. If I press already that, and you can see there is the button. If you want, you can select one of the variant of it and just press Control or Command D. See, it's up to you which one you want to select. Now I'm going to change the color of the state 3, so I just select it, and I'm going to change the overlay color of it, change of it, and just check it white. Now it's good for me. So if I want to add here more variants, so to make the changes of it, so I just press here this, and before that I want to change the name of it. I want to change it hover. And now I'm going to change the color of it. Before to change the color, I want to rename of these disabled. Fine. Now I'm going to change the color of it. I'm going to change the color of it. I think a little bit ash will be good. Okay, it's all right. Now if you see the property panel of it, you can see there is already 4 section. I want to change the name of it. I want to name it Priest. Priest. All right. So in this 4 section, you can see here is the base and the 4 section of it, and here I have already renamed of the component. Now the question is how to use it. It's very easy. As we know that all the components are kept in this asset section, you just take it from here, drag it here, and see here is the default section. From here you can change it easily. Color, you can press, you can see this the color changing, the hover section or the disable section. How easy to use that. Now the thing is, if you want to make multi-diversion variant or 2-dimension of variant, then how to make it? If you have planned to use here the icons with this button, then you need a 2-dimension of variant. So for the 2-dimension variant, I just raise the size of it, and clicking all the button one by one by pressing Ctrl C and pressing Ctrl V, you can see here is all the buttons here, they are already copied. So I want to add here icon. So how can I do it? I just open the plugin. Here I'm selecting regular version. I think it will be better for now. Now if I put it here, you can see it take the places. I'm zooming it. Now you can see the icon and the button take the place what they need. But here is the problem. Here you can see this button is raised horizontally. I don't want to see that. I want to fix it. So I just press the Ctrl Z to make this one and copy this icon by pressing Ctrl D. And I want to fix this. Here you can see, if I click here, you can see here is the hug button. I want to fix it by pressing fixed height. Now I want to press it here. Yes, and I'm going to change the color of the icon. Okay, now if I want to put all the buttons with icons, how can I do it? To make this, I want to reduce the space of the icon and the button. For this, here you can see the padding of horizontal gap. I just want to reduce it by pressing 8. Okay, now it's fine. As I said earlier, I want to do same thing with this button. For that, I press all the button. I just select all the buttons and change the height and reduce the gap of it 8. Now I just copy it by pressing Ctrl C and press it Ctrl V. Now I just copy it and select all the buttons one by one and press Ctrl V. See, here's the power of multi-dimension of component or variant. For create the new property panel, I have to select the whole component set, and you can see here is a plus point. If I click here the properties, here I already get the variant, and I'm clicking here and see here is the pop-up you are seeing. I want to rename it with icon, and I'm going to change the name of it true. Why I make this, I will disclose this after a few minutes. I click that property, and it's, you can see this is the property panel. Here if I click this, all the buttons showing that they are the value of the width icon is showing true. And if I, here you can see there is no icon, and I want to add here something changes, so I just select all the buttons and change the name of it false. Here is one more problem, that is, you can see if when I click this here, you can see this one showing the state 1 8 or something. I want to change it. For this I make it pressing it default. I change it this one, not this one. I'm going to change this praised, and change this hover, and this last one is disabled. Well, here I can explain why I use true and false with this property panel. Well, if I click the asset section, we can found this local component of us, and just drag it from the asset panel and put it here, and see Figma automatically create a toggle button. It's very fantastic and very funny thing how it works. As you can see, is this toggle version is off situation. If I press it, it's showing the changes. It's showing also the true and false situation. That's why I just changed this. How much funny is this? Is it funny? It's really fantastic and I feel really fantastic of it. Now there you can see that's why I use that true and false situation. If I do not put the true and false value with this property panel, this button will not work like that. It's the fun thing for the explanation of the component. So here is our tutorial and that's all of it. You have just learned how to use Figma variants to create efficient and scalable design systems. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more UX UI design tips and tricks, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching and happy designing.